It's windy out. I found another gravel road to stop on. I'm in western Iowa. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a wind farm way out there. And yesterday when I was traveling after dark, after the sunset, I found that the wind farms, each windmill has 3 red lights. They look like red stoplights on them, a configuration, kind of a triangular configuration. And they blink off. But the entire wind farm was synchronized so that all the windmills blinked on and off at exactly the same time. And so you have across the horizon this pattern of polka dot red dots across the sky. Blink off, blink off. Took me a minute or two to figure out what it was. But then when I realized what it was, I wished I could stop and take a picture of it. But I couldn't hardly do that when I was traveling. Some sort of road hazard. We got about 4 miles that direction, according to my GPS, where the road hazard starts. And as far as the eye can see, that direction. Been here 1 hour already. And it's finally started moving. Looks like it might have been a car accident. And it wasn't 4 miles up, it was not even a half mile up the road. Looks like a couple vehicles in the ditch. Okay, here's what Emily brought to the table. So the runza is going to be right here. She said you have to try our homemade ranch. They make our own, and these things here are called frings. F-R-I-N-G-S. She said it's a combination of onion rings and fries, which makes frings. Okay, so let's just open it up and see what we get. Okay, well here we go. It has a smell of Maid-Rite. It's looks like a ground meat like Maid-Rite. American cheese on there, a little bit of pickle. The bread feels real fresh. Well, there we go. Okay, I should have gone out and gotten my tripod out of the car. So we're just gonna make do here so that you can see. We'll be back just a little bit. There we go. Well, I should have gotten my tripod out of the car, but I didn't. So let's try the first bite. Okay. It tastes remarkably like a Maid-Rite. That's pretty good. Good fry. Good crinkle fry. Not greasy at all. Not real hot, but really good. Okay, let's try their ranch. Let's try their ranch. It's not just real thick. It is good. Tastes like it has a buttermilk base to it. Not a real strong ranch. It's almost more like a seasoned buttermilk dressing. Really good, really good. Really good. Well, I'm gonna eat a little bit here, and then I gotta talk to you about a couple things. Okay, let's talk about last night. So I got into Des Moines later than I expected. And so it was about 10 o'clock at night when I got there. I did go to the Planet Fitness because that was my first experiment. They advertise that you can stay in their parking lot, car camping, use their facilities if you have the membership, which I have, the membership that allows me to do that. So I got there. I had Google Earthed it. What I could not see from above was that it was actually in a strip mall. So I drove around the whole building. There were a lot of cars there. It was about 30 to 40 cars out in front, and when you looked in the windows, there could have been that many people. It's a really, really large Planet Fitness. It could have been that many people in there. But there were also people in the parking lot just visiting. College-age people smoking and laughing and just having a good time. So I went inside and went to the bathroom and checked in and asked the manager if it would be okay if I sleep in the parking lot. Oh yeah, absolutely, do that. So I decided that I would get up in the morning and do my exercising, do my shower. Normally I like to shower at night, but this is the first time I wasn't just real sure how things were going to go. I didn't really know if I was going to be too warm or too cold. The temperature when I went to bed was 64 degrees. And I thought, oh, that's chilly. If it's 64 degrees in my house, I might be really cold. And I might need all the blankets that I brought that were in the car, that were in the trunk. So I did all the blackout things. I put them up, and I'll show you. I did it kind of sneakily. I parked under a street light close to the building, in amongst all the other cars. And so I didn't really want to use a light. I have a light with me, but I didn't want to use it because while the front curtain that goes behind the front seats, the blackout windows in the back seat, those were plenty dark. The one that I made for the back window was too thin. Once I got it up, I could see that I can see the light coming through the cloth. It's a dollar store shower curtain. Of course, it wasn't. It's more like a garbage bag, and well, even less than that. I mean, it was just real thin. And so the light came through. So I didn't really want to advertise that I was in there. So I didn't do anything too much last night. So I slept well that night. The sounds of people gathering in groups went on most of the night. It's a 24-hour facility, and so people were coming and going and talking and laughing, and I in no way felt unsafe. I felt completely safe, and so I dropped off to sleep probably around midnight. I woke up at 3, thinking to myself, do I have to go to the bathroom? But no, I went back to sleep until 6, and so I got up then, made my bed, got everything ready, packed my gym bag, went in, changed into my gym clothes, exercised, showered, and put the same outfit on that I had worn yesterday because I don't know, it just wasn't dirty yet. So I think I'm gonna be able to get 2 days, changed underwear, whatnot. Gonna be able to get 2 days out of one set of clothes. Okay, now I'm gonna eat a little bit more. There's a couple things I've learned right away this first night. First of all, it only dropped to probably 52 degrees last night in Des Moines. So I was warm, but I had a fan. I have a little USB fan. I have a tiny little generator. Charged my watch on my generator. And really, I don't mind being a little bit warm, so I was good. But it was definitely, I expected to be cold, but it was actually too warm. And the second thing I didn't factor in is that I don't have internet in the car. So I don't really have a way to make the videos without internet. If I had 100 subscribers, I would be able to directly do some live streaming, but you have to have 100 subscribers on YouTube to unlock the live streams. So the only way I can do this is to continue just making clips that I'm going to stitch together on my computer using my app, which probably means I'm not going to spend every night. According to the original plan, I will be spending some nights in motels just simply so I can have access to the internet. Which is actually what I'm going to do tonight. I'm 4 hours away from Cheyenne. I think I'll still press through unless I find a spot before then. I was hoping to be able to see the sunrise in Cheyenne, but that may not work since I'm not going to get there early enough to be able to scout out a place to do that, which I would be able to. No, I wouldn't be able to, no matter how I do it. So that means that I'm not locked into having to stay at Cheyenne tonight. I can stay wherever. If I start getting a little tired, I can get a motel anywhere between here and there. And it's only 4 hours away. And right now it is 3:24 in the afternoon. So Ed put me in at 7. I want to have a couple 2-3 hours to work on this video. So my thinking is I'll probably stop short of Cheyenne, and that way we can go through there in the daytime and spend a couple of 2-3 hours in Cheyenne exploring tomorrow. So far, this Runza is the only thing on my list that what I expected to do by now that's actually come true. I could not find the Prince mural that I looked for in downtown Minneapolis. I went through during rush hour. There were streets blocked off anywhere I could see where it was, but I couldn't get to it. I tried going through some back roads, back streets, through neighborhoods to get there, and I couldn't do it. There were too many one-ways the wrong way. And so I decided better to be safe than sorry and skip that one. Well, then this morning, my intention was to go to the Breakfast Club in downtown Des Moines after exercising, getting in the car, getting packed up, and heading there. Well, right downtown, it was a sketchy area. It was open, but there was nobody around. I just wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable parking there, and so I bypassed that, thinking that here would be the next place, our next stop. There's a fireman museum here in, I don't know if it's Kearney or Kearney. I should have asked Emily how you pronounce it, which is closed. So I didn't get to do that, but we did get to do the Runza. I'm very happy about that. Alrighty, last bite. Well, there. I have to say, if you like Made Right, you would like this. It was very good. The fries, of course, if you're used to McDonald's fries, are not going to compare at all. Really, really good ranch dressing, and I'm not a fan of ranch dressing. It was really good. Probably the flings I would not do again. I would probably get one or the other. The onion rings are better than the fries. And the cost for this meal was, with Dr. Pepper, just a small Dr. Pepper, is $9.72. So there we go. Okay, I'll catch up with you on the next stop. Well, we are in Gothenburg. I would say Gertenberg, Nebraska, but it's spelled Gothenburg, so I don't know the real pronunciation. At the original Pony Express station. And how cool is that? That would have been fun to see. Can you hear all the children playing? This is absolutely the most gorgeous little town I've seen in a long time. Let's go look at the neighborhoods. Okay, so it's 85 degrees out. And as I drove through town, I tell you what, this is really pretty. I think you need to see a little bit of this town. In western Nebraska on I-80. Little town here. Need to stop and ask somebody how they pronounce their name of their town. Church like in the olden days. Another church coming up here. Pretty little church. Well, let's see if the library would happen to be open. The library is open. How do you pronounce the name of your town?
Oh, Gothenburg.
Gothenburg. Okay, thank you.